When we have data tables, sometimes we might not like the order or how certain cells are positioned. We already know that if I move some cells, the formulas or expressions that make reference to these cells change with them. So here there is no problem. The biggest problem is when we want to insert or remove table columns and rows in such a way that, say, it looks like we are going to alter its structure. Indeed, if we delete, for example, here we are going to need this data, but if we insert a row, for example, if we hover over row 7 and we are going to insert, it will insert a row immediately above this one. If I enter a new data here, it will probably keep this sum in mind because this range, which before was H4 to H10, it has now changed to H11. That is, until the last row of the range. We have to keep this in mind that Excel works in this way to make sure that it does what it should. Maybe we should be cautious when we are at the edges of the spreadsheet. For example, this record, we could even move it to that position. This is very easy to do using cut, and then we go to this position and tell it that we can insert the cut cells. This is very important because in this case it will always insert the cells and will transfer not only the content, but also, note, the space occupied by them, meaning we still have an empty row here. This is very useful for when we want to maintain or reorder the data in a table. There is no need to make a gap, something we would need to do if we do a copy and paste. We do need a gap. Here we do Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. Logically, it is going to overwrite. It has not added the information to the other information. So in this case, what I need to do is cut and paste the copied cells. Anyway, we have to be very careful when we are working and modifying the structure of a spreadsheet that we have created. In these cases, we have to work with care because Excel will usually work very well, but in certain cases, particularly when we're at the edges of the spreadsheet, it can do things we had not expected.